Habit Burger now. I'm going to be doing takeout, but I figured I'd just take a quick shot so you can see what the interior looks like. It's similar to Smash Burger, I would say. A little bit of the kitchen there, lights, drink area, the doors, and your host. So now I am back outside of Habit Burger, and I went with the Santa Barbara char, which I regret a bit now because the picture made it look like there was bacon, but those are actually just grilled onions. So there's no bacon on this burger, but it does have, in addition to the onions that I just mentioned, it also has guacamole, or it might just be an avocado spread. I'm not certain as to which that is yet. Lettuce, tomatoes, no cheese. I mean, it normally would have come with cheese, but I definitely made sure to have that not happen. And there is some mayonnaise in the situation too. I've got this strawberry limeade, so I figured I might as well try a drink I haven't had yet. They just had a pretty standard Pepsi selection there, nothing I hadn't tried before. Lots of napkins, which is good. Some type of sauce, I guess maybe it's a ranch, but I'm not going to be using it. And onion rings, which pretty small portion for what I paid for them. And these don't really appear to be the type of onion rings I like. I like the onion rings that have, like, they're more batter centric and they're kind of smooth on the outside. Like almost a pancake-like experience, and these look more like just kind of pump and dump breadcrumb onion rings. You know, they didn't have respect for their onion rings. Well, let me retract that statement. It might be too soon to say that I have to taste them first, but generally I don't like this style of onion ring where it's just, like I said, they just throw them in the breadcrumbs and leave them, and it's not done with love and care. But who knows, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'll be eating my words in delicious fashion once these cool down a bit. Takeaway bins are like this. They don't have the type that you'd normally get from a burger place. Burger looks to be a very good size. Considering what I paid, it better be. I believe it was $18 for this, or no, it was $17.03. Onion rings on my fries. It's definitely more of a fast casual than fast food. I'm not a huge fast casual guy because I feel it takes things too far from the roots. I hate it how Burger King and McDonald's and all the others now have those tall, sterile, loveless, cubic buildings. Well, not really cubic because they're not square, just a rectangular prism, I guess. Because they want to have a more fast casual look. They're ashamed of what they are, even though there's absolutely no reason to be. I'm going to put the window down because back home it was in the 30s, but it's warmer here and I'm directly in the sun. It's 43 degrees, so that was the radio. Not really hot, but in the sun it feels much warmer than 43, I can say that for certain. So let's see what we have here. The toothpicks are a nice touch with a little plastic coloring at the top. That's festive. Makes it feel like I'm having a club sandwich at a yacht club. Which is both good and bad because it takes away from the fast food feel, but it also makes me feel important. Someone took the time to put these in my sandwich. The grilled toast, which I love, that's definitely a plus. But one negative that I'm seeing right away is that they put the meat beneath the toppings. I mean, above the toppings. You never do that. The meat never goes above vegetables, always below. But that's easy enough to solve, just flip it upside down. This is going to be a bit messy. Oh, it's a double burger too, I hadn't expected that. I have to try to find a way to do this without spilling all over myself. I'm going to get a layer. Well, there's a lot going on there flavor-wise. There's mayonnaise, I call it more avocado than guacamole. It doesn't really taste like guacamole, but it's good. And there's some pickles on there. The meat is kind of brittle, it breaks apart easily. Make sure that my face is clean. Alright. So let's try to get a bite that encompasses more of the whole instead of a bit of a fall apart. It's good. It reminds me a lot of the California Whopper that they had at Burger King 2011. I remember after Hurricane Irene hit, I was without power for a week. I was having to take showers with water jugs. Not too much fun, but I went to Burger King each day during that time period. Got a California Whopper to help me get through it. This tastes like that. Only now it's not a Cope burger, it's a burger just to be a burger. It is missing the bacon, so that's a downgrade, but I really love the grilled bread. I mean, that's one of my favorite things. Grilled bread is absolutely a top 10 favorite food for me, just as long as it's not rye. But this is a good burger. A bit pricey, but good. So now, the onion rings, let's see, maybe they'll make a convert out of me. Maybe I'll like this style. They aren't bad, but I am burdened by what could have been. I'm just tasting, as I usually do with this style, breadcrumbs more than anything else. They're greasy even for my taste. You can see the onion there is incredibly thin compared to how much crust we've got going on. I don't think I'm going to eat many more of these because I have several hours of driving still ahead of me today, and I don't want to get myself feeling sick from eating something that's too greasy even for the likes of myself. These onion rings, I mean, they're not horrible. I'm making them sound like they are. They're really not. They're just disappointing, that's all. Not worth an interstate trip, but thankfully this is just one of many stops. Also not worth $4, even if they were good for this size. But next stop is Chicken Delight.